Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Johnson. I'm the owner and operator of a firearms training facility in beautiful Cape Coral, Florida. Let's give it a few seconds here. We've got nobody up yet. 37 seconds in. Let's see how we're going to go here. Want to check. Give me an idea. Give me a comment. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. We would appreciate that very much. Loud and clear, loud and clear. All right, Ralph. Hi, John. Very good, Ralph. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate that. Hear me okay, Ralph? Yes, he seems like he did. All right, Miss Johnson, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss Johnson? Go ahead, comment if you can for me, sweetheart. Yeah, 4x4. There we go. Thumbs up. Felix, all good. I'm beautiful. All right, guys. Welcome. Oh, I'm glad you're here this evening. I hope you had a beautiful leprechaun day. I hope you drank some green beer. I know I did not. I did not drink any green beer. I had a few beers, but I did not drink green beer. My wife and I had a bowling tournament that we played on Saturday night, and it worked out. Danny, looks like your phone rang, buddy. Just kind of give you a head up. All right, we got a Danny's here helping us tonight. Jacob's not feeling well, so he's answering the door. So we are live range, ladies and gentlemen. We are up until 7 o'clock. So if you hear some gunshots in the background, don't be nervous. That's part what we do. If you hear firearms going off, we're making money somewhere along the line. Whether they're buying ammo, or they bought the weapon, or they are doing training classes, it's all about that. So I hope you're doing wonderful. I know I am. You know the drill more than I do. You need to let me know where you're out of, what's going on. Jim, how you doing in Vermont? Glad to see you there, Jim. Thank you very much, Ralph Treston. We appreciate you being here as well, sir. We are going to cover a lot of different stuff this evening, but we have a new sponsor, and that sponsor is Aura. And Aura is a best way to protect yourself online. And this is all about Aura tonight. Now they've asked us to look through their product and see if there's something that we think would work for our students. And I kind of looked at it, and I know as well as you know that we spend a lot of time getting our emails bombarded by scams and just fraudulent crap. The phishing that goes on a regular basis through all these bad people. It is a challenge to keep all that stuff in line. It's hard enough to do it by yourself, but or as a company that can protect you. Now, keep in mind everything we're telling you this evening. The reason why I'm telling you it is we are a sponsor of theirs, which means we get compensated when you make a decision to make a decision. And I don't want to hide that from you. None of the fees that they're giving us is being paid by you exactly. You're paying the company, the company's paying us to recommend them on a regular basis. Now, that being said, I've had them for 7 or 8 days. They found a bunch of my my passwords and things like that have been hostage, and we have changed a lot of different stuff. In the last 5 days, they've actually found a lot of things that were out there on the dark web that was causing me problems. They found two passwords that were needs to be needs to be updated, which we did already, which was pretty cool and neat. None of it has physically affected me that I know of, but ideally, it is something that we all run into sooner or later. There are what's called data brokers, and those data brokers are companies that you know of on a regular basis that you don't even think about who sell your data. And it's a full income business that they do on a regular basis. That when you sign up for one of their services, like Experian, which I had for many years, and I canceled because now the Aura covers what Experian did for me. And there's a couple other data services that I had that I canceled because they offer it as well. So, there becomes a whole nother a reason why we want to look at this thing. Plus the 14 days, it is definitely something that you need to look at. And I pulled 10 reasons why you should look at them. as well as some information as far as how the application works and everything else like that, and what they're offering. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, and we're going to get started on this. Um, let's add this to the stage here, real quick. And I am going to do my face only. Beautiful. And then I'm going to go full screen. Beautiful. There we go. Hey, you know what? I act like I might know what I'm doing here, guys. All right, 10 reasons for Aura. I know it's Aura, but that's how they want me to pronounce it, Aura. The online protection. Now, we all know that Aura can protect us from scams, frauds, and online threats, that all in one protection to keep your family safe from hackers, fraudsters, and online predators. You know as well as I do, if you get as many scam emails, go ahead and tell me if you're getting any kind of crazy emails lately about all the stuff that's going on. It bombardment. You know, this time of year being tax season, tax tax bills, things like that get stolen. Your tax ID gets stolen all the time, and the people claim your 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 tax forms and all that stuff like that. It happens. Not only that, you can lose mortgages get taken, houses get taken, deeds get taken by these criminals. And if you're not watching up on it, it's going to be somewhat challenging for you to find out about it until it's too late. And once it's too late, what are you going to do? Cool thing about Aura is they give you that $1 million protection. That's it's an insurance premium that they pay you in case you have any losses like this. So let's go ahead and hit this first screen. And by the way, like I said before, Aura is a sponsor of ours, and we are going to be compensated by them if you make any decisions on any of this stuff. We want to thank Aura for sponsoring this live. Aura is a smart, simple way to stay safe online. It stops data brokers. Now, I don't know if you know much about data brokers, but I'm going to show you a list at the end, and you're going to be very surprised on who's on that list. How about Experian? How about some of the credit card companies that are on there that are selling your data and giving your data away in being compensated for it as well. So Aura has a system that they're going to stop all these data hackers and take your name off all these lists. So you stop getting all these crazy lists and things like that. All right, so let's hit this very first one. Today in the digital age, it's more important than ever to protect yourself online, and you know this as well as I do. There, that's where Aura comes in with their advanced features, cutting technology. Aura offers unpropelled online protection for all your devices. This talks about your iPhone, your iPad, your computer at home, anything you're using. It They can protect it with a proper VPN and proper protection devices. So when people are going in and trying to take your data, they're being blocked by Aura. Aura is the best choice to keep your personal information safe and secure in this digital world. You know it's getting more and more digital. We use a firearm to protect our family. We use a shotgun to protect our home. Can't use either one of those to protect your online security. You need to have somebody helping you with this, and that's where Aura comes in. They are a 5-star company, and they've got a lot of stuff they offer, and you'll find out as we go through each page. All right, so number one reason is Aura offers multiple the device protection, keeps all your device safe from cyber threat. Did you know that FBI reported $10.3 billion in losses due to cyber crime? And this happens to everybody, and you don't even know it until it's too late. And I know I've done probably multiple credit cards that got hacked at one time or another. Many years ago, a lady contacted me, or I looked on my credit card, and there was $495 purchase of health pills, diet pills, or whatever they were. And the lady Lady goes, "You sure you didn't offer? You sure you didn't purchase these?" And I go, "Lady, if you saw me, you know I didn't purchase $400 worth of health bills." But this is one of those things that they're going to follow you up. Now, luckily, your credit card companies are watching a lot of this stuff nowadays because they're getting ahead as well as I do. Wells Fargo, which is one of our banks we go through, they catch stuff all the time now when they see a charge that seems out of the normal. They're actually checking them as they go here, but you can't expect all the banks to do that, and it's hard for you to look at your bank account every day. Now, you need to look at your bank account every day. I do. I personally do because of what goes in and goes out. We don't do a lot of credit charges on our business here. We're working ACHs in and out of the business, so we got to make sure everything's copacetic with that. But there are abilities where you could not see it for a couple days and not even realize it was gone. And we're not talking tons of money, but if you think about they get able to get you for 50 to $100 in the world today. People don't carry checkbooks, hardly ever balance their ledgers. They're not going to notice 50, but if you saw 50 missing, uh, you could catch that pretty quick if you're got someone behind you looking at everything. Or our advanced cryptic technology offers online activity, always secure and confident. This is one of those things where you make sure when you're surfing the web that you're surfing the web through something that nobody can see behind it. And this is something that happens a lot with people. You know, these credit these um cable companies and things like that, uh, you can get behind their walls once in a while, and that becomes something. Somebody who knows what they're doing, but or they have encrypted technology and keeps you safe in that direction. So this is all comes with the packages that they offer. You're not paying extra for any of this stuff. It comes with your premium or with your plan you pick. Okay, so let's hit that next one. Uh, Aura provides real-time threat monitoring. This is kind of a cool thing. Now you have to do a little bit of homework to put all your credit cards in here and everything else like that. But once you've done that, they're going to look at what's going on in the market and they're going to offer you what they think is maybe look kind of suspicious, and they're going to let you know it automatically, which is a kind of a cool feature. And you can turn all these programs on and off as you go, which is a kind of a neat little feature. They're not costing you, you're not a la carting these things. They come with the package deal. They come with the plans, and I'll show you those plans in a few minutes here. But these are all things that you can turn on and off if you feel like you're not really needing that service. All right. Number three is providing real-time threat monitoring. This can happen very easily. Uh, Get notification of any suspicious activity on your devices, giving you a peace of mind. These are things that the critical alerts that come through, reporting someone's added something to your credit report, or they found a password data breach from a company. Data breaches happen all the time. Uh, what was it? A couple of weeks ago, Facebook went down for a few minutes there. Instagram has gone down before. Google is gone. I mean, these are all they could be data entry problems that are your information's going out there. And if you don't know it or don't have somebody looking at it, it could be a challenge for you. All right. Or has a great VPN feature that allows you to browse anonymously, protecting your identity online. That's the beauty of a VPN. They're not saying it's John Johnson. There is no way for them to know. It's encrypted. So they don't know who's surfing what. And this is where most people get themselves in a situation because once your data is out there, it's out there. These data brokers put your information out there. I want you to do this today if you can for me. I want you to Google your name. I want you to Google your name, put your name and your state. Just do that first and see what data brokers come up. Then I want you to do a little closer search and do the county or the city you're living in and see how much information's out there. you'll find multiple data brokers that are already out there about you. I know when I put me up there, I was surprised how much. Obviously, my business name is Firearms Training by John Johnson, and when I pulled up John Johnson Cape Coral, there's a bunch of my business stuff on there, but there was definitely a lot of stuff on just me in Cape Coral. So I was kind of shocked on that when I first saw that. Um, so VPN features. All right. Number 6 is protecting your personal information for data breaches. Here we go. Data breaches happen all over, or is the best robust security features stops those data breaches because look here, set Lincoln had 7 million LinkedIn users. Information was out there, and that was in 2021. T-Mobile, Twitter had their issue at the time. Um, Microsoft had their issue. These breaches flop out there and then your information's out there. It's out there for good. You can't get it back. You need someone to block all that stuff and keep you from being hacked out and losing your security. All right. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, say goodbye to annoying ads, pop-up blockers, and or ad blocking capabilities. They start using AI to see what you're blocking, and then you don't have to tell them what you don't want to see anymore. They're gonna block all that stuff for you, which is kind of a cool feature for them because at the end of it, you know, uh, all these little things start adding up to this is a great program for you with low money into it. All right. Uh, or a password manager. I mean, my wife's always mad at me. I can't remember my password to save my life half the time. And if not, I'm using the same one over and over again, which is a bad thing to do, guys. Don't use the same password to everything, and I do, so I'm so silly about that, but hard enough to remember the one password. There's a thing on your phone that you can use a password manager, but Aura's got your password manager now, so that makes it so much nicer and easier. Aura's password manager ensures that your login credentials are always safe and easily accessible. Now, I told you that they let me know that one of my passwords that I used to use was out there. So we don't want to go back to using that one. We want to change it because it's already been breached. In other words, it's been compromised. And how would I have known that if they didn't look? And this is all stuff Aura's been doing in the last week since we've been partners with them. I should say 2 weeks since we've partners with them. They physically have been looking at my background and telling me everything that's going on. They're blocking stuff. They've taken me off a bunch of broker daters list that I'm on. They've requested to get me off that stuff. And this is something you can actually do yourself, but it takes time and energy. And the way things are going nowadays, we're not gonna spend the time to do all that stuff. But it's gonna watch the password manager is a big deal because I know on my own personal stuff. You know, I I I need to make sure that I'm always changing my passwords because once they figure it out, they got everything. The nice thing about their VPN they have is that it's lightning fast. The browser speed, a lot of times those VPNs can be slowed down because they're trying to block all the backside stuff, but these enjoy lightning fast browser speeds within Aura's optimized performance features. These are things that they connected to a VPN in the US versus VPN without. These are upload speeds a lot faster and a lot quicker. But the cool thing is you're not using your own personal IP number. You're using a VP number, which is blocked completely off you. Remember, the backside of that computer is attached to you, and your IP number is there, and that blocks that IP number and keeps you from being hacked on the backside. How they work is they actually send a little test, right? You use your debit card, they find your debit card in some list somewhere, and they send a little dollar or $2 test. And then if that passes through, then they're going to take that card and hit you for a couple $100. And then once they got you for a couple $100, Then they'll try a couple hundred more dollars, and if they catch that, then no one's catching it. But once the bank gets it, they've already got the purchasing done. They haven't been blocked yet. And that's how they play. That's what they do, you know. And then if you don't catch it, you don't see it, and all of a sudden, bam, you're hit for $450. It's an inconvenience. The bank always works with you. That's why you always want to use a credit card when you're making a purchase, not a debit card, because the debit card itself is not protected with the full protection like a credit card. With a debit card will be protected, but not exactly the same. So then you got to fight to get your money back. You got to fight to get your money back, which is not fun. And then number 10, OROP's 24/7 customer service to help you always check it, always a click away, which is beautiful for them because they offer you the ability for the customer service and the customer support. There's many things these guys offer. Uh, each one of them is a little different, and each one of them has a little bit of a system. But they have a singles, a couples, and a family of five, and we're going to show you that here in a second. So let me go over to the tab real quick and kind of give you one of the things I will tell you is all plans come with $1 million insurance for each adult. The 24/7 customer service. You get 60-day money back guarantee on all annual plans. Now let me throw this up here real quick and show you their price points, which is kind of one of those deals. There we go again with that FBI. This is the actual, if you were to click the website, this is what you're going to see first. It's the firearm. FBI reported $10.3 billion lost. And there's that button to hit the free trial. But as we come down here, I wanted to kind of give you this little video talks about an all in one protection service to keep you safe online. And then here are the programs. They have an individual, a couple, and a family. Now, each one of these has the same thing. It just doubles up as you go. Let's look at the family of five because I think this is the neatest thing they have. A family of five is billed at $24 a month or $39 a month if you bill it monthly, right? You don't have to pay it all up front if you don't want to. You could do a monthly thing, but they do charge a little extra for that. The cool thing about the family of five is you do not have to live in the household. You could be a family of five adults. Each adult will receive $1 million worth of insurance per adult. You get white glove fraud resolution and 24/7 US based customer service. Now, this online protection will cover up to 50 devices. That's 10 devices per adult. The VPN for 50 devices, 10 per adult. Safe browsing up to 50. Password manager, a vault versus 5G. Spam call and message protection. The online account monitoring. Social security and personal information monitoring. Spam call and junk mail removal. Bing, 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 bing. Let's do that. Let's give it a little ding, ding for that. Ready? Where's that at? That's a kiss there. I don't know what the deal. Oh, here it is. Ding, 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 ding. We like that, right? Home auto title monitoring, criminal court record monitoring. Here's a cool one. Do you realize that when I was a kid, I did not get my social security number until I went to work? But your children are given social security numbers the day they're born. So here's the challenge. If that child's social security number is compromised in any way possible, you would not know it until the kid goes off to college or he tries to buy a vehicle or a car at 18. And how long would somebody have the ability to destroy that kid's credit that it would never, ever come back? The cool thing about the family membership of five, they're going to give you unlimited children in this thing to protect and close off their social security number. You're gonna have a child, three bureau credit freeze, which means nobody can try to run a credit card or anything on their credit card. You're going to get financial fraud protection with this program. Three credit bureaus, credit lock, bank fraud monitoring, financial transaction monitoring, monthly credit score, annual credit report. Now, here's some cool stuff powered by AI: mobile device management, content blocking and filters, screen time limited, pause the internet. You know, you get kids that only allowed to use it for so long. Internet usage tracking. And then here's the cool thing about the safety gaming is it 24/7 in-game voice and text monitoring, cyberbullying and predator alerts, and weekly game activity reports. Keep those kids from doing something crazy. Now, can you believe that all starts on an annual return of $24 a month? It's almost worth doing it. You could start your free trial by clicking one of these buttons. At that point in time, they're going to get you set up. Now, there is some homework that you have to do when you do this. Is you got to add in all of your credit cards, all your information. Now, this is a la carte for you. You can do some and not everything. But obviously, if you have a mortgage, I don't know if you've watched any of the programs about that where people have taken the titles of people home and you don't even know until and they've sold or got mortgages on titles. Criminals are great about this stuff. They know how to do it. So Aura has a individual, a couple, and a family. Now the family plan, I said before, will allow you to take up to 5 adults. So you do not need to live in the home, and they're going to give you unlimited children at $24 a month. Yeah, I know for a fact. I canceled yesterday, no, last week. I canceled Experian, which I've had for eight 8 years, 8 years, $19 a month. And what did I get from there for that? I was able to get my credit report once in a while, and they would give me some warnings in case something else. This is all about a whole contain one company doing a bunch of stuff. It's surely worth it. I would highly recommend that you click the link and then talk to, if you need to talk, chat with an expert, or if you want to look at the overall programs, you can. And those links will be in the description of our live. And I'm going to show you some other stuff here in a second. Let me go back to the other side here. There we go. Let's get back to the video. All right, so $29 a month. You let me know if that's something you think is worth it. I think it would be because I don't spend enough time, and I'm not as computer savvy as you guys think I am. I'm barely able to get this live going each week. I know a little bit about the computer, but protect myself online with the computer. I told you before, we use our firearm to protect ourselves. We use our our home for home protection. We need to protect ourselves online. All right, let's go to the next one. So, number 10, we need to stop the data brokers from exposing our information. Here, look at these names here. Do you recognize any of these names? How about Albertsons or Spoken or Equifax, Experian or Oracle or MasterCard? These are all data blockers, data brokers, and they actually physically take your information on a regular basis and sell it. Is this something that you can ask them to stop it? But how about getting a company to take you off those lists? This is why Aura for us is something that we highly recommend you look at if you have an opportunity. All right, let's go to the last page. Boom. And we're going to hit this here. Okay. All right. All right. There we go. Get off this. Go back to me. In the stage. All right, guys, that's Aura for you. You know, it wasn't a full hour tonight, but I wanted to make sure I got this information out to you. I think it's important for you to get yourself around this thing. Um, find out if something you're interested in. If it's something you're interested in, you can find out more information on it. You know, the link to look at there is Aura and backslash firearms training, which we'll have that in the description of the video below. We'll be back to our normal firearms training stuff for next week. But I thought I'd want to give this its own little video here tonight because it's so important that you guys protect yourself in many ways. I've already told you guys you're your first line defense, but when you get down to online stuff, it's very challenging for you to protect yourself online without physically having someone supporting or helping you. All right. So that being said, have a great night. Wanted to tell you guys, be safe, and we'll see you for next week for same time, same place. And if you have anything you would like to discuss or comment about, we'll stay for a little bit for comments. And let me know if there's something that you want to talk about or see for next week. We would love to put something in. How did everyone shoot this week? Anybody go shooting this week? Tell me the last person who went shooting. Danny went shooting. I know that. Danny's one of our guys here. Jim, did you get to the range, buddy? Yeah. Papa Weasel. There we go. There's Papa Weasel. Up. There we go. Uh, let's go down here. All right. So we're gonna go up and say goodnight to everybody. First and foremost, we're gonna say goodnight to Tristan and then Ralph, Miss Johnson, Rick Martinez. Rick, where you out of, buddy? That's a new name. I haven't seen that before. Rick Martinez. Fred Flancio. Hey Fred, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. Ralph, got you Jim, Papa Weasel. Oh, yeah. Going tomorrow. All right, good man. Let me know how it goes, Jim. I'd like to know. Oh, snow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Range yesterday, off again tomorrow. All right, there we go, Ralph. That's good. You got to get that range time in. That's definitely 100% one of the things you got to do. Uh, that's what you're looking to do on a regular basis. Just have some fun, shoot. We've been kind of up and down here. I can't say that we've been busy. We haven't been slow, but we could be busier if that makes. Pop Weasel, how you doing, buddy? Everything been going good for you? Hopefully, yeah. The world is going crazy. I'll tell you that. We've got this next 6 months is going to be a whirlwind of uh, of election stuff and everything else going on. Man, I tell you, scares me to think about the children of the world today. What's going on? What the world's going to become if we it's just insane at this point in time. I don't know if you heard the whole thing about California now. California just passed a law that when you walk into a gun store, you have to be on TV and audio through the whole process. And this goes in effect January 1. So every gun store in California has to have the audio and the video and the software 1 year stored in case. You imagine what expense that's going to add to any firearm or anything else like that? I mean, we all have security systems, we all have surveillance, but to have have it for 1 year and have it a VPN or something like that that you can be able to get to if they need it, it's just insane what they're trying to do. You know, instead of trying to work on what the problem really is, they're blaming the gun again. And it's not the gun. It's the it's the person behind the weapon, if that makes sense. That's why we live in the beautiful Florida and not California. If I had to live in California, I don't know if I'd be able to be a gun guy, because it's just they're just chasing good people out and allowing bad people in. So it just doesn't make sense to me. But before I get on that topic, I'm gonna say goodnight because I love you guys very much. It's very imperative. I just did a video today on a cleaning kit that I am going to put out video wise tomorrow. And here's what I'll tell you: we received a discount code for that cleaning kit. It's a cleaning kit from a company in Amazon. They've given me 10% off and they give me a free one to give away. So watch for the video. We put we want 500 likes on that video, which is a pretty good deal. 500 likes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do 500 likes and as many comments as we can get. And anybody who comments, we're going to take all those comments, put them in a little deal and pull it out. And whoever wins that wins the free kit, which I think it's gonna be a pretty cool little thing. It's a nice little cleaning kit from a company out of Amazon, and they physically gave us one and a discount code. So watch for that video. I'll post it up tomorrow, and you guys watch that, and hopefully one of you guys will win that free kit. It's pistol, rifle, and shotgun in aluminum case. It's pretty nice. All right. So until next time, guys, God bless, be safe, and remember you are your first line defense. Like to learn more about Aura when we get done with this video, we're going to post it on the description. And the description will have a link directly to Aura's website, which will allow you to sign up if you'd like to and protect yourself and your loved ones with the online protection of Aura. All right. God bless, guys. Good night.